The first century Jesus movement, a legitimate Jewish interpretation of Messianic hope through Yeshua HaMashiach. The Jesus movement of the first century and its continuation in modern Messianic Judaism is often seen as a breakaway religion. This paper argues it should be viewed as a legitimate Jewish interpretation of Messianic hope. Far from being a theological intrusion, its foundational claims arise from deeply Jewish readings of the Tanakh. Judaism in the first century was not monolithic. It was diverse, filled with Pharisees, Sadducees, Essenes, Zealots, and Samaritans, each interpreting Torah and prophecy differently. The early Yeshua followers were another Jewish sect, grounded in covenant scripture and the hope of redemption. Their eventual exclusion says more about shifting boundaries after the destruction of the temple than it does about their theological coherence. Stephen's sermon in Acts 7 illustrates this. He retells Israel's story, not to reject it, but to echo the prophetic tradition, that Elohim raises up deliverers whom Israel often resists, Moses, the prophets, and now Yeshua. His critique of the temple reflects Isaiah and Jeremiah, not rebellion. He speaks as an insider, not an outsider. Scripturally, Isaiah 9:6 speaks of a child with divine titles: Wonderful Counselor, Mighty El, Everlasting Father. These aren't poetic flourishes, they echo descriptions used elsewhere for Elohim himself. Psalm 110:1 is equally provocative. David refers to the Messiah as my Lord, and describes him seated at the right hand of Jehovah, sharing divine authority. And Isaiah 42:8, where Jehovah says, I will not give my glory to another, challenges us. If Messiah shares Elohim's glory, is that theft or unity? Jewish mysticism, including the concepts of Shekinah, Memra, and Chachma, already grappled with divine complexity within oneness. The idea that Elohim could manifest uniquely yet remain one is not foreign to Jewish thought. Today, the endurance and growth of Messianic Judaism in Israel and the diaspora suggests that belief in Yeshua is not a betrayal of Jewish identity, but a fulfillment of it. Perhaps it's time to reconsider the Jesus movement not as an outsider religion, but as a Jewish sect, much like the Pharisees or Essenes once were. In a tradition that prizes wrestling with Elohim, Yeshua belief may be one more chapter in the long ongoing Jewish story.